In today's fight news, we start off with UFC heavyweight champion Jon Jones flirting with the idea of a possible super match against light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira. Jones said on his X account that this could be the biggest fight in UFC history. During the UFC 301 Fan Day, the light heavyweight champion Pereira said he is open to the idea of a super fight with Jones, stating, "After my last fight, I said I wanted to fight at heavyweight, but had no answer, so I kind of forgot it, and my plans have changed. But there was this message from Jon Jones last night. So I don't know if this might change. Becoming a 3-division champion is very hard and not many people try it. But if I have that opportunity, I just want to bring joy to everyone and a better life for my family." The 2-division champion Pereira said that he would need a little bit of time to move up to the heavyweight limit, but not too much time. And he says if he gets offered this fight, he's quote-unquote 100% getting ready for it. While on the topic of this super fight, Jones got some criticism on his X account from fans saying that he is ducking Tom Aspinal, the interim heavyweight champion, in which he responded that the Pereira fight would be a lot bigger and Tom Aspinal just isn't that popular outside of the UK. Former interim lightweight champion Tony Ferguson said that he was recently offered a grappling match with former opponent Charles Dubrox Oliveira for the UFC Fight Pass Invitational. While speaking to Fight Bananas, Dustin the Diamond Poirier said that this matchup at UFC 302 for the title against Islam Makhachev may be his last match. The former interim lightweight champion had this to say, "It could be my last fight. I haven't made an official decision yet, but it could be. I've said this over and over again. I still have a lot of tread on the tires. I can beat these young guys. I just did it. But how much do I want to give to this sport? Because you don't ride for free." As we reported on yesterday's episode, former UFC champ Conor McGregor took some pretty vicious shots at superstar boxer Ryan Garcia for failing his recent drug test associated with the mega fight he just had with Devin Haney. Garcia was quick to respond on his X account, stating the following, "If I see Conor McGregor, I'm going to break your weak-ass ankle. You ran from being tested because you were on roids. Roadhouse or roid rage? Fudge, Conor caca brain." Speaking of Devin Haney, he gave his first interview since the loss to Garcia, and he had this to say, "We've seen the guy cheat. We've seen the person that he is. I don't see myself ever getting back in the ring with him, but we never know. Boxing is a sport. He put my life in jeopardy, so now it's deeper than boxing with me. I want to take this somewhere else now. He could have done some real dangerous things to me that night." Garcia was recently at the weigh-in for this weekend's Canelo vs. Munguia title fight, in which he was asked about a rematch with Devin Haney, and he said he doesn't see it happening because Devin doesn't want it, and he said that this was the easiest fight of his life, and the failed drug test was a setup. Speaking of this weekend's super middleweight fight between Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia, both fighters made weight for the undisputed title fight. The long-anticipated light heavyweight unification bout between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol has officially been postponed. The matchup was supposed to take place on June 1st. Unfortunately, Beterbiev sustained a knee injury that will require surgery. The matchup looks to be rescheduled in at least September. In the meantime, the promoters are trying to find a last-minute replacement for Bivol. Per Invicta Fight Club, it looks like former flyweight champion Jennifer Maia will be returning to the organization after recently parting ways with the UFC this past October. Per Aaron Bronstetter, the PFL has announced that the next round of matchups for the 2024 season will feature the featherweight and the welterweight divisions. It starts on June 28th in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. In other fight news, ahead of this weekend's UFC 301 event in Rio, the matchup between William Gomez and Gene Silva has been officially canceled. This is due to Gomez barely making weight and looking very unwell on the scale and allegedly vomiting backstage after the weigh-in. we leave you with the official fight photos from the UFC 301 weigh-in for this weekend's 301 event in Rio de Janeiro. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe.